Hi, chat. How's it going? Everyone's having a good evening or morning or whatever time it is. Hi, Joe. Hi, Apples. Hi, Disco. Oh, my voice just started giving out. Oh, okay, that should sound a little bit better. But I've been talking a little too much recently. Hope everyone's having a good time. Genuinely forgot that was a Minecraft song. It is a really good song. I love that song. It's my personal favorite music disc. But yeah, it doesn't sound like super like a lot like most Minecraft songs. I think that's kind of why I like it. Hot take, but I love Minecraft. It's my favorite game. I was never a huge fan of the music style. I know that's gonna offend people, but I don't know. Then again, I don't really have good music taste anyway, by most people's assessment. So we are back in the city. We did a lot on this last time, really putting a lot of foliage around, making it feel a lot more overgrown and ruined. And it is honestly looking wonderful right now. Pre or post C418? I actually like the newer music better. I know it's a hot take. I mean, the C418 music is iconic, but I mean I don't really have the nostalgia factor because I never really listened to it all that much. I play with music turned off. Now, last time we mainly just got done all the foliage around. We put in light poles and a bunch of other just little things to make everything feel more alive. And leaf litter and some puddles and other stuff like that. And honestly, it looks so much better now. Now, there is a lot of little stuff we still need to do, and a couple big things still. I know it probably doesn't look like there's many big things to still do until you look at this building and realize there's nothing in there or there or there. Or and there's nothing in there and there's nothing in there. There's nothing in here or here. And here either. So, do we need all of those to have interiors? Probably not. Do I want to make some of them have interiors, or at least partial interiors? Yeah. I've been considering leaving the bottom floor of this area actually completely boarded up. And then maybe making the top floors accessible, or something along those lines. I still have to figure it out. One thing I was thinking about, though, is in here, I believe we have some room through these doors. Yeah. I think I might use this area for something. Specifically, this is meant to be a restaurant, of course. But what if we actually built out the kitchen and then had a staircase that also goes up to the other two floors? I think that could be pretty cool. Let's see. This is the corner of the building. Let's just see how much room we'd need. I'm gonna. Oh wait, if we want to build out the bank, then this is gonna be a problem. How much room do we have in the bank? Not a ton. I would. I actually think I want a bank interior more than I want this interior, but I think I can make both work. Here's the idea. Oh, is this gonna work? I'm starting to think I might not be able to make an interior for this one that goes out here if I want an interior for this one. Hey, welcome to the stream, Prob Wortley. Yeah, I think I might need to prioritize this one. Darn. Unfortunately, I can't have two buildings taking up the same space. Is this like a city? Yeah, this is what we've been working on for quite a few streams now. Oh, sorry, my voice keeps getting a little weird. Hoping not lose my voice again. Can just make the vegan restaurant owned by the bank. Just have like a, you know, a little passageway between the two. Actually, we could do a little passageway between the two. Insane details? Well, thank you. That's actually mainly what we've just spent most of the time on, is just trying to figure out every little detail. We've been trying to do interiors recently. We got this one done with all of its little paths through it. And I think, yeah, this one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Still a few buildings that have to be built, and the whole area. How long have you been working on this so far? Well, it was started in, I think, late May to early June. Yeah, I think it was late May. Um, and it's just been kind of like a side project, not like a ton of work. Maybe like one or two streams a week. Just working on it. Actually, less than that, because there was like a month I wasn't streaming. So yeah, just a little bit here and there, slowly working on it. So, yeah. Maybe I should wait on this area. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go right here. Let's just put this black concrete back for now. I'm gonna have to think through that a little bit more before I mess with either of those two interiors for now. Why don't we finish off? We could finish off this block by building this, or I could do the police station. I think I kind of like doing the pizza place first. So why don't we smash a window? Oh, I forgot I put a floor in here. Oh boy, this was definitely not planned out with an interior in mind. Let's see. I'm thinking spruce, maybe jungle. Yeah, why don't we look at those real quick? Over here. Currently on a journey through a hotel and a mine shaft for a piece of bread. Is this a it's a Roblox reference? I saw something Roblox related pop up on Disco's channel recently. I don't know enough about Roblox to know though. Make an abandoned hospital? That would be very cool. You know what? I've had a lot of suggestions for additional buildings. And a lot of them I've just kind of said like, oh, we're out of space for, because I'm not really planning on adding any more city blocks. But there is actually one thing I need to build right here. And that is pretty much going to be the edge of the quarantine zone for this little apocalyptic city. And it could be kind of cool if I put like a hospital or something on the other side helping supply, or like that's why they set up a quarantine zone there. I wouldn't mind doing one extra building. What's another couple months? Seem like you're making a post-apocalyptic and abandoned city? Yeah. Make a subway? Oh boy, do I have something to show you. So let's go down the sewers. It is a work in progress still, and it's a little dark. But there is a subway. Still a work in progress. This place hasn't been detailed very much. Let's see. Where's pizza place? There it is. Oh, I did not plan this one with a lot of room. I wonder if we can push this wall back. Oh yeah, I could definitely push this wall back and just give us a little bit more roof space. I just realized how ominous the sewers make. Like some kind of dark castle. Yeah, they look extra spooky down there. Use the command give light block. We've used a few light blocks actually. In fact, I've actually been removing them recently. Um, Mainly because the power's meant to be out. And I was originally using them to make it so it looked like light was filtering through windows just enough, and then when I started doing proper interiors, I couldn't get away with it anymore, so we had to start removing them. In fact, there might actually be some in here. Oh, that's the wrong command. I've been typing game mode a lot recently for my current YouTube series project. I cannot think today. I may be a little low on sleep. Maybe just a little. Yeah, actually, are there still light blocks anywhere if we hunted them all down? There's probably some in here. No. We actually might have hunted all the light blocks down. They had a bar at the top with your location. Oh, the coordinates? That's just a game rule you can turn on though. Apologize for being late. I beg your pardon, Archer. Yeah, if you show up late again, I'm firing you. Slash feel I need that. One other trick, this only works on Bedrock. I think there's an equivalent on Java. You can do this. Set the block position and then copy, and that's this block right here. I have been using that a ton in the last couple days. I think that's the thing you have to turn on in settings, though. That's not a little feature that's there by default, which is really tragic. I've had to do a lot of stuff with command blocks recently for YouTube, which has been a project that has been driving me a little crazy, which is honestly a contributing factor to why I've slept less recently. I keep getting kept up at night with ideas and then working for like 8 hours a day to get them into the game and then not having enough time and then it'll keep me up at night again. It's maybe not the healthiest cycle, but it's getting a lot done. So why don't we go to here? Let's go like 2 more blocks out. It's map like an escape room kind of thing. So right now the plan is we're gonna do a little hide and seek thing on here. I've got some people. I'm gonna bring them on. We're just gonna kind of mess around with it because it's based off of kind of like Dying Light. But we could also do some escape room elements. To be honest, it might be fun if there's a few things you can actually activate with levers or something. I feel like I bring up Dying Light on stream a lot, and just no one. I don't think I've ever had someone in chat who's actually played it, which is very funny because it just I could just make stuff up and no one would have any idea. All right, that should be enough room. I can get away with that. The timer with the night cycle, so you have to hide for 10 minutes or else you'll be dead. By daylight? Oh, Dead by Daylight? I've actually never played Dead by Daylight. Maybe that's something I should play at some point. Helicopter, we've considered actually. It might be over by the quarantine barrier as well. I'm definitely running out of room to add things, and if I add more room, then that opens up a lot of that's a big can of worms. And eventually I do want to move on from this project. See, not really a fan of ASYM horror games. I actually don't know what that means. Yeah, we might do a helicopter. I'm probably gonna have to play around with some designs off stream for a helicopter, because I am not good at vehicles. Vehicles are a weakness of mine. It took me way too long to get that subway design down, and that was like looking up inspiration. Asymmetrical horror game? That that's not what I thought that would mean. Uh, which floor do we like better? I'm personally thinking Spruce is a little bit nicer. Take games like Dead by Daylight, Left 4 Dead, Dead Space. I know a good amount about games, just horror games are not one I know as much about. Because I don't really play them. All I can think about recently is roguelike games. It's all I can think about when I try and sleep at night. uh, I decided to take a break from working on that roguelike game today. And of course, I played Slay the Spire to get my mind off of that genre of game. It that's also a roguelike game. I can't escape it. The roguelike is looking really good and really polished, or looking good and really polished. There is so much more I need to do. I'm not gonna be happy with it for so long. That's like how this city has gotten as well. It's like I it takes me so long to get happy with anything I make. But sometimes it's just the journey of making it. That's the fun part. I actually do have an end game plan for the roguelike though. I don't want to say too much because I might change things, but I am planning on having well actually oh wait no, it just came out today that I said there's gonna be classes, I think. The classes system has a lot more than just starting equipment. A lot more. Um, including buffs and debuffs, and possibly alternate endings and specific rooms and bosses to specific classes with their own little bit of lore and storyline. That is the current plan for the class system, which is why it's going to be its own whole video. And it might be multiple videos on just the class system because it's a lot. And I have been talking to someone who I've worked with in the past to get music made as well for that. So that'll be somewhere down the line, hopefully. There's a lot to go. Right now, I'm planning on there being 3 zones, possibly 6. And then some bonus stuff per class. The main thing that's going to be annoying with class system is I want 4 to be unlockable, which means I pretty much have to set up an achievement system. A scope center flip-flop switch when all 10 sensors are active. You unlock something. That'd be a cool idea. I feel like it'd be hard to find though. I'd have to have something to indicate where to go. Let's put a little bit of this right here. Hmm. So yeah, like the scorpion texture you made, it was really detailed. I had the scorpion pictures up on my computer for so long. Arachnophobes would have lost it if I like showed the time lapse of me working on that one. I didn't take one for that exact purpose, but it was just it was like that one was the one that took me the longest. So I'm glad that's the cool one. Is roguelike actually a roguelite, or am I wrong? Um, I'd have to double check. It might. I believe it is a. I think it might be a roguelite technically. Let me just double check. I believe it is a roguelite technically. Um, Let's see, permanent procedural generation, turn-based gameplay. Well, turn-based gameplay is not necessarily part of this. Thank you, AI on search results. Yeah, I mean, technically it would be a roguelite, because there is meta progression a little bit. Or at least there isn't yet, but there will be. That's the plan, at least. Or you sacrifice an item for some healing. Who knows? Maybe that's a thing that's already built that's not shown yet. Who knows what I've made? Who knows what's already designed and set up? I mean, I definitely don't. Yeah, so pretty much the plan with it. I don't know if it would actually count as roguelite or roguelike. Mainly because there technically is meta progression planned, but only for achievements and unlocking classes. Right now I have 7 classes planned, 3 are unlockable. Or no, it's 4 unlockable. I'm not gonna say all of them yet, because I wanna like leave that. But yeah. The use/fill make a huge desert kind of thing with old gas stations, cars, cacti, oil extractors, etc. That might be fun for a future build, but I do want to try and get this build done eventually, because as much as I like this style, I am getting fairly close to just wanting to move on to something else once I'm done with it. I just don't want to be stuck on the same build forever. Let's see, let me slash clear real quick. Alright, here is a little bit more rooftop. I'm actually going to move this over here. We're going to put a second one in. There we go. Rain World Nuzlocke 1 life. That would not be very long. I would not last very long on a Rain World Nuzlocke. You know, why don't we wait on this until I figure out exactly where I want to line it up. So I'm thinking 3 apartments going up. How's Rain World Nuzlocke work? Tag naming only, no spheres. From what Disco said, I would assume it's just essentially hardcore. Hardcore Rain World would be brutal. Yeah, scaffolding actually could be a nice little detail somewhere. Also reminds me that just scaffolding is a thing you see in cities as well. So it's a very underused block for me. I don't use it as much. In fact, you know what? I have an opportunity to use it right now because I need tables. It might look nice for that. I'm thinking tablecloth. Maybe this. I don't know if I like that. Can you put a pressure plate on this? Oh yeah, I like that better. It's against the wood wall. This is actually the boarded up door, so I gotta make sure there's nothing. I guess I could actually put a desk up against this to like block it now that I think about it, but yeah, shelves would be great. I wish they would add shelves quicker. Oh wait, that reminds me. Are we on experimental? Oh, I don't think I'm on experimental for this world. Now that I think about it. Wait, why am I not actually? There might be spoilers. One sec. For something else. I don't think there are. Yeah, we're already on experimental, so what does it matter if I turn on Game Drop 3? Anyway, man, you know what I wish they'd add to this game? More varieties of chest. And you know even better? Maybe like Copper Golem. Alright. I don't think this add chains yet. Yeah, I don't think that there's copper chains in this yet, or the torches, but the moment they add them, we're there. We're gonna back up your world. I probably should back it up here and there, but it's already on experimental. Put these in here. Oh, no, not those. Get a table over here, maybe. Then maybe some right here and here. Pizza place is gonna get even pizza-ier. There we go. So we're gonna want the kitchen and a place to order things. Let's see. Different wood floors. Yeah, I do know about that trick. It's a good one. I actually used a similar trick out here for puddles and such. You'll make the biggest brick pizza oven ever. I'll be very upset. Oh, I will. I even have a plan for exactly how to design it. I don't even need to actually have a fire inside, which just helps. It's so much easier. And I'm specifically going to put it on this side because this is where the other chimney is. I haven't seen any cobwebs. They're in a few areas. I haven't detailed this room yet. All right, let's make a partition right here. Oh, that's going to be annoying to blend. Because it's the top. So I need that. Actually, you know what? I could actually make this kind of artful. One sec. Let's get the counter. I'm thinking maybe like a this kind of counter. And go like two this way, one there, and then maybe some old plant pots with just dead plants in them. Just placed on top of this little partition. So it's not a full wall, it's just a partition. Archer, I can't stop drinking crude oil. Well, you know, it's not that bad for you. Crude oil is good for the soul. Take a wither rose, dead bush. There we go. Now it seems like there was plants up there for a bit. One of these little doors that you kind of like just push through when you have like a tray you're carrying. And I'm going to put a temporary light source in here. Just enough to be able to see. So one of these sides needs to be the kitchen. I'm thinking like, wait, actually, you know what would make sense if the kitchen was just behind this? And then we could have the stairs maybe up here. I mean, I could go further back to make stairs. Like, I'm thinking kitchen is going to be this whole area right here. So that means we're going to need a big ol' stovetop. With an extractor fan, of course. Where's the block I need for an extractor fan? It's been a little while since I made one. And we need our burners. Some of these. There we go. And right over here is going to be actually maybe we should use this for countertop. This is a little bit better countertop. Let's have a sink over here. Maybe not right there. Yeah, like there. And then I can put a faucet above it. There we are. Oh, now we're gaming. What else do I need? Maybe like a cutting board. Or a plate, even. What do we like for a plate? This or this? I'm actually leaning toward this. Moss and glowberries? I do love moss and glowberries. They are a great combo. Put a little bit of this up here. Maybe I should give him a walk-in fridge. I feel like they'd have one of those. But first, I need the pizza oven. The big boy. I am actually putting it in the wrong spot. We'll fix it. Why is there a sea lantern so I can see? It's gonna get removed. It's just so everyone can see for a bit while I work on it. It's temporary. I'm actually not planning on having any light sources in this room at all. Let's see. I'm gonna need this. We'll make this look more ruined in a bit. Pizza oven. Is you oven the hot food and oven out the cold food. Let's see. Let's go over here. Why don't we put another like tray or something right here? What else do I need? Because I mean, if you're a good pizza place, you always want to like show this. Because you want everyone to know you make pizza. It would be. I'm trying to think now about like when we turn on vibrant visuals, if the lights, how the light's gonna play in here. It should actually reflect on the floor a little bit, which would be very cool. And I also need to figure out how this building was damaged. Hmm. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Too clean, nice looking? Yeah, eventually we'll mess it up a bit. I just find that it's easier to make a complete product and then mess it up rather than start with the decayed version. So I'm gonna build all of this very nice looking and then I'll go through and mess it up afterward. Alright, let's go up here a bit. Yeah, I just feel like it gives a little bit more life to the city that way. Just how I've always done it. I want a staircase here, but I just need to be very careful in how I do it, I think. So this would go up to the apartment up top. Okay, that needs to be out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm liking this. Black mold, maybe. I don't know how I'd add black mold, but we could definitely try. I hate this button. I wish this button just wasn't here. That one button has tripped me up so many times. So I think I want to continue this up. Could be kind of cool. In Bedrock Tweaks, there's a way to disable it with a resource pack. That'd be great. All right. If I was gonna live here, how would I build out this? I'd put a bedroom in each of the areas with a window, and I'd put a TV dead center in a living room. Yeah, I don't really like doing much that's random. All of like even the weathering on this, I've tried to think of like where I think it would have fallen apart. And maybe it's not perfect, but I try and keep it not too random. There are a few things that are random though. The road got a little bit, but I still tried to keep like the smoother blocks and the places where tires would have gone over more. All right, so maybe a bedroom about that size and a bedroom that size. We have a bathroom over here. And maybe like a closet here. And you've got like the living room, which I'll just open up. Who's living in this building? Probably whoever owns this down here. Local pizza owner, pizza man, man pizza. Not my finest name. Oh, thank you for thank you for the message, Disco. The Bedrock Tweaks thing. Yeah, the sides of the buildings might need a little greenery. There's a few that need it. I can't put on all of them or it's just gonna become too overgrown. But I definitely think there's some spots I could use a little bit, like right across the road. I just want to make sure I do everything in moderation so it looks nice. It's not too crazy. Let's see, I feel like these people would have a nice, like, like maybe like that color couch. Maybe they've got like a little entertainment center right here. Let's put a little TV on it. Or even a big TV. You know what? Let's say this pizza place was successful. If they can own the building, then they can have a big TV. They can put speakers on either side. I don't know if I like that setup. Okay, what about flat screen? Flat screen TV. Oh, I have to deal with this ceiling again. I actually can't do invisible item frames in this version, unfortunately. Let's see, we need this. Let's just bring down the ceiling. Crap, I broke some stuff up there. Is that how it was? Maybe. Yeah, how many dropped? One? I'm gonna assume that's how I had it. I wasn't expecting a TV to be the least detailed thing. Well, for now. It'll eventually get more detailed. I just cannot resist punching things out today. I might be a little tired. Oh, this is gonna look weird because it has brick roof. Um, I just live in the closet. It'll become a reality. Yeah, you can live here. Then maybe someday you'll come out of the closet. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop punching things out. Just resist. I need to get like a basic idea of what this area is gonna be before I get too detailed. I usually like to start with just very general designs, then go slowly more intricate. Hey Chips, welcome to the stream. Punch air for the rest of the stream. I wish I was just punching air. I keep punching blocks by accident. Alright, so how in the world do I want to work with this? Oh, I have an idea. I can get away with that because I'm going to put walls up here. You know what? I could even just do that. And then if you walk in here, you're not even going to notice that's like a little bit lower. Too much at least. It's not perfect. But I really think it is the best option there for detail. Let's do the same in here. Ton of this. Yeah, bots need crude oil. It's important. See, what kind of doors would these people have? Maybe these. Those seem too nice. There's just very few that like look modern. It actually looks nice. That's not. That's I think the best option. I'm not happy with it, but yeah, there's just not that many door options in this game. I'm gonna leave all of them open. Alright. I like to imagine each of these rooms as a child's bedroom. Let's just think about this. What kind of child lives in this room? Maybe like a, oh, we go with like a gamer. Gamer child. We need gamer child. Step 1, gamer child. Anywhere between 2, 4, and 5 viewers are on YouTube right now, according to my analytics. No clue which is correct. It just tells me that. It tells me 5 or 3 different numbers. Because why not? Who knows? Who knows how many people are over there? Let's see. How do I get a room? We can get you in one of these rooms. I mean, there's rooms reserved for people, and then there's rooms reserved for chatters. Very different categories. Let's see. I like to think this person has a desk over here. Let's see, right by the window. You know what? It's a gamer. They don't want glare. They probably put blinds up over their windows. So let's get some blinds. Crap. I didn't think about this. Well, thank you for stopping by for a bit, Proborly. Could be a band kid that loves punk rock. That could be kind of fun. Also, welcome to the stream, Super Duper. Okay. I'm thinking they've got a chair. I already had stairs. I don't need that. We give them a mouse. We give them a keyboard and a computer screen. There's one specific one I want. There it is. Gaming. Like a room with a single red carpet and an empty pot. Let's see. An empty pot and a cat named Carl. I'll have to see about that one. As I do want to keep everything fairly cohesive and not like crazy. Let's see. Why don't we put over here a bit of a dresser? Actually, why don't for a dresser we just do like this? Maybe this way. And I don't like that side block, so we're just gonna do that. No, I don't like that. I think this person has, you know what? This person's a Minecrafter. They've got like a creeper plushie on the shelf. Goof luck? No, I'm fine with goof luck. Goof luck's fine. You don't need to apologize. And also, maybe you know what? This person really likes Minecraft. That's too bright. In fact, I actually I have a creeper poster on the wall for this person. Oh wait, you can't do like a creeper face, can you? Can you? Because there's not like a direct. Wait, no, creeper charge is a thing. Okay, I'm not crazy. This is what I was thinking of, and then I doubted myself that it existed. All right. Oh, I need a black dye. This ceiling is messing me up a lot. It's a little damaged, it's fine. There we go, this is gamer room. It's not complicated, we'll mess it up a little bit more soon. And I'm thinking over here. Gonna be a very like chill person. I've got the basic idea for what I want to do with this one. Old fish tank here. I'm thinking they've got a plant that's maybe overgrown in the corner. We need a little bit of vines. There we are. By the way, I'm a fan of Monkey Paw. I love AI, Mimi, and Baby because they're related family like father, mother. I don't know that reference. I've actually never played that series. There's a lot of series I should play at some point. So little time. You know, it's funny. I only broke away from my streaming schedule yesterday because I was already talking to Frogmare and Ender earlier in the day. And then Mega said, like, hey, I'm like, he said he wasn't free at the moment we were recording for the YouTube video. And he's like, you guys should get Peak. And we were talking, we're like, yeah, I'd be down to just get it. I'd be down to just get it. I'd be down to just get it. So we just all got it because it was on sale. And just, yeah, that's how it happened. So that was kind of a last minute change of plans. Pizza place plant should be withered. I'll probably mess with this in a bit. My plan was to have it so it's like right. Oh yeah, I guess there's not water getting in right now. That's a good point. Yeah, actually, how about instead of what I was doing here, let's do this. Leaves on the floor. And no, that's too much. That's fine. There we are. Just a little simple thing. This person I feel like would be someone who really likes reading. Let's get a few books out. Actually, here's a better idea. This goes right next to the fish tank. And then we have a little dresser thing over here. Or I guess this is a dresser right here, huh? Maybe a little desk. In fact, why don't we put a... Now let's make this a little nice and cute. Get a little reading spot. Book and quill goes there. I wish I could put those little like string lights in here, but like I don't know how in the world I'd accomplish that. That might not be possible. Why don't we put a nice painting on the wall? Just trying to decide which one I want. I mean, that one's pretty good. But honestly, I like that one. There we go. Not a crazy room. But like, you can kind of tell who would have lived here. All right, over here, I'm thinking. Can you place iron frames inside glass blocks? I wish. That'd be very cool if you could, but no, you can't. Maybe this is the like electrical in the closet, or actually, how about I just put towels in here? This is where the towels go. Towel. What'd you do the other night, bot? Why is it not sentient? It just tripped and fell in an ice pick one day. It happens, you know? It could have happened to anyone. It could happen to you. You never know. You know, I was just arguing with him one day and then I got annoyed and, you know, they tripped and fell in an ice pick. It was really sad. Nothing I did, of course. And it would be very foolish to suggest that I did something. There we go. This is the towel closet. Everyone's got to have a towel closet. Actually, now that I think of it, I do not have a towel closet. But every person's house I've ever been in, like when I was a kid, and like me and the friends would play like hide and seek around someone's house. There's always the towel closet. It's usually smaller than this. I never had one. I don't know why. Maybe I'm the weird one. What would this room be? Maybe like a storage room? I don't know. Or kind of has a towel closet and also like medical stuff and other bathroom things. Yeah, I mean it's not usually just towels. It'd be weird if it was only towels. And there's a walk-in towel closet. Good point. These people have a lot of towels. You don't understand the sheer volume of towels that these people need. So here's a little idea I had for this area and why I want this directly above the shelves. Where is it? Oh wait, crap, I don't know if this plan is gonna work. Wait, maybe. That's fine. That is doable. That's fine. I don't think I can use any of the other. I can use that spot. I think that one, yeah, that one I can. Oh wait, that reveals those two. I might need to bring down the roof here as well. Which I really don't want to, because I actually really like how this is set up. Maybe Actually, that's fine. That actually looks solid. The floor in here white if you can. I wish. I wish I had more I could do with the floor, but I'm kind of locked into the ceiling and floor design. This is the issue with building buildings before you think about the interior. It's kind of the issue. Actually thinking maybe going with something more like this. Ew, no. I wish there was just more tile options. Like this could work. Okay, let's make a bathtub. I have an idea for a bathtub. I just gotta see if it works. Actually, I don't think I can fit it. Wait, maybe? No, I can't. Yeah, I had an idea for a bathtub, but I just don't think you can fit that in here. So why don't we put the toilet right here? I'm gonna make that work. Okay, we'll do that. It's not the I mean, doing bathrooms has never been one of my strong suits. It's definitely not today. But you know what? We make do. I do have a plan for this though. I could actually make a mirror here. And I need a sink. Oh wait, I didn't think about this. Wait, what am I talking about? Because this also looks like it just extends up and out of the sink, just in front of it. That's fine. And we'll have a little bottle of soap right there. Oh yeah, we need a shower head in here. Okay. That, I mean, that's a bathroom if I've ever seen one. Why don't we put in a little shelving unit over here? Yeah, like that. Not too complicated. I don't know where all the light's coming from, to be honest. Oh, it's coming from here. It's so dark. So, another thing I want to do is put like an entertainment center right here. Let's make it out of this actually. Watch the TV. The TV. We love the TV. There we go. Where's like, oh, it's coming from underneath. So, hmm. I'm thinking I need to make this more interesting. I think I'm gonna blast a hole in the wall later. Add a Wii by using a white candle. I don't know if that would look like a Wii, but I could try and add a game console. What game consoles could I put in here? GameCube. GameCube. That doesn't look like anything. I worry about doing a slab because it's like a whole thing. I don't know if there's anything I can quite fit there that would be proportional. Which is fine. Yeah, I think it just might be too big, no matter what I put there. But let's put a lamp in. It doesn't actually have to be lit up, so that makes it easier. Go down here. Okay, I think I like it when it's up here. Well, we put a little table right here. I'd like to put a little picture on it, but I don't think I can. I'll put a little flower pot instead. You know, we've done a lot of flower pot. You know what? How about a cool shell they found? Just like a vacation keepsake. Zadron's for lamp so it glows. I actually don't want it to glow. I'm gonna try and light this up with just natural lights since all the power in the city is supposed to be out. I don't know what to use this space for. It can just be an entryway. I might put like a little rug down. Yeah, I don't know if I want that right there. I guess actually that has to go to there. So what if I went with something more like this? And we'll light this up better. So do we want to do the rest of the floors? Because honestly, I could just leave it at this. I mean, actually, oh wait, I need a way up. Another, it's right there. I believe that does have to be gone to go down, yeah. There we go, it's just enough. That's fine. This up here. It's so dark. There we are. Hmm. Here's the problem. There's this room and then the one above it, and I don't know what to do here. It's a lot to fill. Because I mainly had inspiration from the bottom level. But I may have a way out of this, and have it still be nice. Here's the idea. What if I just... Wait, there's 3 more floors? Okay, the plot thickens. Hmm. What would be... Make a crude oil floor. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Hmm. Why is the pizza place a 5-story building? It's just the bottom floor. Okay, so what if, hear me out, bottom 2 floors owned by the actual pizza place owners. Everything else is owned by, like, it's just apartments above them. So we can just close off this and we can make it its own way up. And then you can just put apartments up here. You know what? Let's not try and force it this stream. Let's just leave that and come back to it. We'll revisit it when I have ideas for what to put up there. So next up, dude, that's what I want to do right now. Probably this building. Top floor just be a red rug and an empty plant pot. I can probably make a room with those things, but other things as well. The cat, I can't do. Because I don't want to have any living things in the city. The zombies got everything else, or everything else left. What did I even just break? What blocks were there? Right like that. That looks right. Alright, so let's open this up. Should this be Big Richard's office? I think this might be Big Richard's office. Or should his office be like all the way up at the top? I feel like this makes more sense for his office because this is the nicest in the building, even if it's not the penthouse up here. I could put in like right here though. Your voice still tickles me. I'm glad. I think I'm glad. I think that's a compliment. You know what? I just realized there's not going to be any way to get up there. There's no point doing interiors up there. There's just no way to get up there. And also the view from up there would just ruin the perspective on everything else. So why don't we make this the highest point you can get to? Wait, well, maybe not the highest point because they're still up there. But I'm thinking this is going to be Big Richard's Big Towers main office. Well, we have an elevator. It doesn't actually have to work. Actually, how are we looking at this wall? Okay, that's what I thought. What if I just put like each of the if I just put doors like that on every level, just to imply that there is like a way to walk between them, even just I don't need a actual way to do it. Like this, maybe. Oh crap, I had it. There we go. I'm thinking like that. There we go. Do you have a deadline to me of likes per stream? Yeah, 30. 30 or you're getting decommissioned. I think that's a completely reasonable goal. All right. I'm thinking desk on this side facing out toward the city. He's got a very large desk, a very important looking chair. All made out of chocolate bar block. Or, you know what? Even better. No, I think I like this. Hey, welcome to the stream and thanks for following, silly guy. Let's put some oak or dark oak trapdoors on this. It would be funny to make an extra tall desk, but it's gonna look way out of proportion. That's just silly name. Still very silly and whimsical. There we go. There's Big Richard's chair. I'm thinking like 2 small chairs right here for people he meets with. Archer, yes. Yes. Let's see. This guy wants like bright yellow. Please decommission Nightbot. Maybe. Which one? I would be easier convinced on one than the other. We're gonna need this. I want to make this carpet duller. Okay, where can I get away with a little bit of this? Okay, a little bit of this. Hmm. There we go. That looks like a kind of raggedy rug. Just not doing as well over the years. And now I can hide some of this by just adding ceiling imperfections. I can put some over here. All in honor of banning Nightbot and tickling his feet. Say I don't know about that last bit. Go in there. Mods, honor the result of this. I actually have no idea. I don't even know if there's any mods here. I actually think there are. Oh. Oh, I see. If you want, you can send Nightbot to purgatory for a bit. Seems like the eyes have it. Let's go right here, do this. I am leaving your fave to Disco. If he decides that he's gonna honor it, then that's I'm just letting him decide. Let's see. I'm thinking painting right here. You know, big bookshelf of books this guy's probably never read. It seems like the choice has been made. Uh, Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Let's see. I'll wake up in 5 minutes, give or take. I don't know, and then they're gonna be unleashed again. Maybe we go up here. This person likes this dark wood. Big Richard has taste for only the most expensive wood types. All right. I think Nightbot's gonna be back. It already is. Let's see. Do that. Okay, this is looking drippy now. This wall is really blank though. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if I like that up there. Okay, yeah, this wall's the tricky one. Yeah, I think Jungle Wood would be one of the more expensive ones if you're going off their prevalence, but I'm more basing this off like the more expensive woods in real life. Because this just looks expensive. I had to just think of an idea. One right there, one right there. Let's get a little bit of this. Actually, better idea. Bigger chandelier. We do this, and then we can get away with a second layer as well. I'm not actually gonna put any lights on it. There we go. Basically, whoopsie. Rest in peace. This looks expensive. Mangrove. Yeah. I just feel like for Big Richard, he needs this. This is just what Big Richard yearns for. A little bit of this in the corners. Maybe a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Mix and match. I'm just going with whatever the other block next to it is. Oh, why don't we make the doors here taller? There we go. I like that proportion a little bit better, even if it doesn't look perfect. As far as I'm aware, Disco works like one of the T-Rexes from Jurassic Park. If you don't move, he can't see you. Let's see. Whoa, where'd they go? He's been tricked. Mistakes were made. You know what Big Richard would have in his office? One sec. I have an idea. Or for Richard. Such clear. Needs a big coffee mug the size of a bucket. Yeah, I was like, here's some Covfefe. You know what's fun? This like actually doesn't look that bad because it could just be the symbol of the company. So it's fine. It's fine just having a giant R on the wall. That's how I rationalize it. So I would like if there was a way up here. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe not right there. Maybe not right there. Oh wait, maybe in through. Wait, what if I made it so you get up here? Okay. So we've been talking for a while about putting a ladder on the back of this. Let's do that. So there's now an access ladder to get up. If there was just a way to get a little further up, then you could get to here and then drop into Big Richard's office. Oh wait, can you just jump from this tree? It's a 4 block. That's possible. Up here's a little higher as well. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let me just double check you can actually climb the tree that high. So yeah, I'd have to go here, 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 yeah. So that makes his office accessible if you can just actually make that jump. And then you can look down at everyone while playing hide and seek. Green Slug Pup has now been separated from their sibling and mother by evil ladder. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I wish there were other ladders. It'd be great if there were other ladder options. You know what I bet people would want, though, playing this map? A way to get onto the chandelier. That just seems like something someone would want to do. That's what I'd want to do. So, they're not going to be able to open trapdoors and doors, by the way, for this map. So, I need to make a way up. Put vents in the roof. I could, yeah. Might work. I was facing you to be able to crawl through, though, and that's the one issue. Oh, wait, no, this is the area that we didn't want to touch. Oh, wait. That's touchable, though. I could mess with this. Yeah, I could put a vent, like, through the clothing store. Oh, yeah, like, wait, here's a vent. I need a way to get into crawl mode, is the one issue. Alright, let's get one of these. No, because I don't want to... Because you can't open and close those, and even with the... If it put a button there, it's just going to be kind of weird. Maybe... Wait, I'm seeing a route. I'm imagining things. It might... This corner actually could be vital for this. Hey, Moth, welcome to the stream. So let's put a really nice vase right here. And of course, because it's Big Richard, let's make it like the most expensive things on it. Yeah, these two items. Fries and plenty. So I'm gonna put a put something over here. There we go. Hey, hi Ender. Welcome to the stream. Here's what I'm thinking. This goes here. um, and then a little bit of this. So now I just need a way up that, and that's pretty easy. Oh, you could definitely get trapped in that corner, I just realized. Yeah, that's a corner you can absolutely fall in and get trapped forever. Let's fix that. Just by bashing out a window over here, I guess. Actually, let's make that one up. There we go. Mines weren't very lucrative today. I'm sorry to hear that. Vines on the leaves, yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. Vines on that, vines on that. And then that leads down there. I just put that to make it look cozy. So you jump on this. And then I put a ledge right here, and right here. And then that means you only need to get up a half block more. How can I make that look good? We're very close. Gates are thinner than fences. I don't know if they. I don't think they are in this version. Yeah, they look thinner, but they're the same hitbox. Maybe a plant pot. Maybe like some exotic plants are growing up here. As I pick up a dandelion. I guess exotic. Maybe he's got some stuff like this up here. No, that doesn't look as good. Wind out, break a window. Good point. We make it crumbly and then it looks good. This would be an evil hiding spot. Uh, Great. When are you coming over to break my windows? Pretty soon. I'll be there shortly. But I'm always short. Fun fact, Ender in real life is more than 3 feet tall. Yeah, Ender's card did not get declined like Mecha's did. Crazy. I got fallen. Alright, so that floor is accessible now. These I'm just not gonna make accessible. I don't think they need to be. This room could probably use a little bit of prettying up. Specifically just like doing a little bit of this kind of stuff. Where it's kind of falling apart. There we go. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the stream, Beetle. Hope you have a great rest of your night or morning. Seems like for most people it's night or morning when I'm streaming. Just playing the odds. Let's see. Put that. This and that. There we go. That looks a lot more interesting now. You know, it's not like crazy, but you can tell it's a little meeting room. And corporate offices don't have to be like the most interesting thing of all time. Yeah, Nightbot may have perished. Rest in purgatory. Let's put more cubicles down here, but a slightly different layout. Cubicles. I actually don't think there's a way in this room right now. We can fix that though. Oh wait, no, there is. There is a way. Wait, did I make a way in by accident? I think I see a route. Up. Can you? No. I just put that right there though. Then you can go up this. And I think this you can already get up. Yeah. Easy. Yeah, Nightbot I think needed to get put down. I think it was time. Let's see. Put in all these. Some of these old computers. If I can just get the right painting. Crap, I had it. And I deleted it. You're doing it too fast. Watch this, it's gonna be all 3 in a row. It's gonna be sick. No, okay, maybe not. Hey, there we go. This chair is just like pushed out into this area. I mainly want to put that there, so there's... Wait, can you get up here? Alright, I think I just need lights now. Just soul-crushing lighting. So every good company needs soul-crushing lighting. Where in the world does this go on this one? It's like 2 in from that pillar. And then goes 1 away from the wall for some reason. It looks good, so I'll stick with it. Goes there, there, and there. Right. I mean, this room could be left mostly intact. I don't know if I like that as much. Do that. There we go. What are we doing this stream? We're building. That's what we do. I think we need some corporate art up on the wall. That's not corporate. I think I know one that would be pretty good. It's about yay big, yeah. It's the most corporate one. My blacklist words, I actually don't know on YouTube, to be honest. We'd love to see. It's clear. And let's grab a few more blocks. I'm thinking some of this. Some of that. There we are. And then maybe a tiny bit over here. There we go. Some nice cubicles just kind of as they've been left. Actually, I have something I want to do in this room. Actually, we'll decide on exactly where I want to do that later. I was gonna make it have fallen through the floor. Right, this is the last floor of Big Richard's big tower. I imagine it's like a financial firm, or maybe like I think like lawyers or something. I think financial firm makes more sense. Creower. Yes, Disco Creower. So why don't we put a little thing right here? You know, a little waiting area. Well, we get a nice little reception desk as well. And of course, we're going to want some plants behind it, but they have died. So instead, it's just going to be dead bushes. Like, for example, let's get that. Let's get some coarse dirt and maybe like a little grass left. Why don't we do that right there? I think everything else is going to be dead. Then maybe there's like a little life still over here. I got flower that's like barely still growing. Let's see, how else can I make this room interesting? Maybe a chandelier again. I might have to make it a lot smaller. Actually, I think I want to move this desk back. I think it's too big. There we go. Some seats over here. There we go. One, two, yeah. A little bit of this. I want purgatory, not gonna lie. That can be arranged pretty easily. Let's make this bigger doors as well. Let's see. I don't know if those chandeliers look good. I don't think they do. Actually, I know what to make this more interesting with. I was trying to figure out where to do this. How about right here? That's fallen down. Then we put a pile of these down here. This is going to be a collapsed roof. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What is this room? Oh, it's a reception desk, yeah. A reception desk where stuff fell through the ceiling earlier. Okay, we need that and that. There we go. Here's where it fell through. And I think I'm gonna hang a chain down as if it's like a loose wire or something that just like got broken loose. Now you can also see where the chair fell. Do this. Now, but if you start counting Gregs, you know what's gonna happen. We've been over this. One thing that's been really fun to learn recently, I think it would be fun. I think it would be funny to talk about on stream. Is people are always like, you should stream earlier. You should upload earlier in the day. Things don't do good if I upload earlier in the day or stream earlier in the day, to be honest. Like, I didn't think it would matter that much for uploading the most recent video earlier in the day. Holy cow, that video's done bad thus far. Like, just to be completely transparent, the most recent video I uploaded has done awful thus far, last time I checked. Genuinely terrible. Which sucks, because I put a lot of time into it. But, actually it has about, like, 10 more views than when I saw it, but it was only, like, 18 last time I checked. So... yeah, I think I just gotta upload later. I think I'm gonna start uploading videos at like 7:30 and going live at 8. Because I'm still going live at 8. That's what I always do. But it was definitely a good learning experience. Like, yeah, I cannot upload that time. It just will not work. Slash clear. It is a little bit sad though that that video didn't do great. That's how it is. It's like that sometimes. Go over here, here. I definitely need some rubble around here. I had a doctor's appointment, left the video midway through, probably messed with the algorithms. Yeah, it's solely your fault, actually. Also, I haven't actually responded to all the comments yet. I've read a few because they popped up on my phone while I was doing other stuff, but I still gotta respond to a lot of comments. I try and always heart, respond, or block comments, if possible. I just like to give some kind of response to every single person, which sometimes is a lot. I think there's 13 comments I need to respond to on that one. But I'll probably respond to them like tonight or tomorrow. There we go. I mean, this wasn't a huge task to do this room, but to add a good bit of depth to the whole place. Yeah, the first video performed way better than most of mine do. The second video, whew. So I'll just have to be more careful about the third, because there will be a third. regardless of if it does good or bad, because I want to keep working on that project. I'm glad everyone's like actually liked that project so much. I was definitely a little worried about what the response was going to be when I originally put out the first video, but you know, the response was actually really nice. I'm glad people like it. Third video should have Disco in it. I already want to beta test. You know what's funny? I was about to say out loud, I that I saw Disco's comment, and I'm like, I'm down to have him on sometime for that. Honestly, the one issue I've been thinking about with that is I think it's too hard right now, because I have not had a beta tester win yet, and I have not technically won uh testing it either yet, so that might be problematic. I think this building's pretty much done. The one thing I want to change is the windows. I think I might want to make them darker. I bought flipping a coin. Is it for something's gender? That seems to be how it works around here. Yeah, it needs darker windows. Time to accidentally erase the whole build is gonna be hype. Wait, actually, I don't know if I want the ones up there. Yeah, actually, I want these ones fine. Close these back up. You're gonna flip a coin for your gender as well. That's what I should set up on the Discord server. Instead of choosing your pronouns, there's like a just D4 and it just picks. Then just gives you a role with that those pronouns. There's no way to change it. Like that's what you get. You don't have to be your gender assigned at birth, you just have to be the gender assigned by a random Discord bot who has decided. I know all this. It's like hell for anyone with gender dysphoria. I love it. Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't be uncomfortable for anyone to have that bot in the server. There we go. My gender is 3. I feel like that's like they, them. I don't know. It's. uh, Whenever someone has any pronouns, I just love using just such a wide variety. I think my favorite I made up for someone one time when they said they were okay with some other pronouns, so I just started making up ones, was the creature, the creature. That one was some of my finest work. Roll the 5 on a d4. You would be great at D&D. That's how you win. How D&D works is you roll a 20-sided dice, and if you get the 20, you win. That's how it works. Everyone knows that. Because that's how it's portrayed in most media, and that's true. Put it in here. Can roll perfect 38, easy. It is very fun in D&D if you get to like the late game or like you just have a build with a lot of modifiers to roll insanely high numbers. There's once I accidentally rolled a d6 for d20 rolls. I was greatly confused why I kept getting lower rolls. Oh, this reminds me of something. This is actually something I want feedback on because this was a stream idea. I've been thinking about maybe recruiting some other streamers who may have played D&D before a bit, or maybe have played none at all. Would actually be really fun. And then doing like a D&D one-shot on stream. Not a super long one. I think that could be pretty fun. But I don't know if it would be fun to watch for everyone else. So, what do you guys think about that? How in the world do you get 1.75 on a coin? It's a coin. That's not even numbered. How? Okay, I'm getting zero feedback in chat on the idea put out. I'll just assume that would be the general response. Maybe I'll put like a poll on Discord or something. I don't know. I'd have to find. Actually, okay, my issue is I'd have to find streamers to play it who haven't already played it. That would be like the main issue with that. And I'd also have to do music live, probably. Which is fine. But it'd just be a little tricky. I do think it would be fun. Maybe I'll catch that as my one stream every month I get to pick. Do that. Let's go over here. Add pets to the roguelike. That would be really hard. And to make them do nothing but keep you sane, I actually have no idea how I'd make that work. To be completely honest, that might be outside of the realm of what I could realistically do, which is sad. Unless they were at camp only, like in like the or in like the lobby area. I actually haven't decided what the lobby looks like yet. But I couldn't have them go with you. Disco is the chillest mod I've ever met in my whole life. Yeah, because he's just kind of. What? Why did we mod this? I forget what there was something going on. Oh, it was for spoilers. That's why. He's been a great mod though. It's not like we really need a ton of modding, but he's there when it's needed. That's what is important. And so you can say mods kill that guy, exactly. Mods kill each other for my amusement. I think there's only one. So you're gonna have to wait to ambush the next mod who joins. I am actually having to reconsider Discord mods soon. Because the issue is both of my mods aren't online like ever. And it gets me a little worried that people are gonna like I guess actually AutoMod's pretty good. I have a quite good setup right now with automation like mod stuff, but there's definitely been times where since neither of my mods are on Discord or ever online, I just have to I'll get like a DM from someone and say like, "Hey, someone just said the N word." And it's like, "Oh, great." True story. One time I got a DM from Ender. First thing I did when I woke up, I got a message from Ender, and it said like, "Hey, I don't think this is allowed," and then a screenshot, and I'm like, "Oh crap!" It was really bad. That person is gone. That was I'll just say what they posted was so bad. Oh man, I'm reliable enough memorize every rule in Discord because I read them all every time I send a message. Honestly, I do think apples would be a pretty good mod, unironically. I would definitely consider that. I don't know if I need it right now, to be honest. That's why I haven't switched out any mods, but I probably will soon. I do feel a little bad on modding the other two because I probably will unmod them when I add new ones. Is Clanker legal in the Discord? Of course. There we go. Big Richard's big tower looking majestic. That's another entire interior. That one's partially done now. What if I just open this up? We could just open the... Oh my. Wait, how in the world would I make this look right? This is a nightmarish interior. Oh my gosh. Like how tall the iconic building is compared to anything else. Yeah, it is huge. It's gotta be iconic. This is the highest point in the city right here. You know what's funny? I built that version to be the highest point in the city. And you can see the two next to each other. And how much taller it is than it actually needs to be. It's crazy. It would be kind of fun if there was a way all the way up, but we'll see. Walls and fences, iron bars on the tip make it taller. I don't know if it needs to be taller. I could go with a few though. Or actually upside down lightning rod at the end, I feel like would probably be the best choice. Here we go. It's so high up. I think iron bar would actually work better up there. Or a candle. The very tip. Right there. All points, no quills. That's what Big Richard Tower looks like. I appreciate that reference. Yeah, I'll leave that. That's funny. Oh wait, does the iron bar not load in? Oh wait, it doesn't for a certain distance. There we go. There we go. I don't know what arrow geometry you're going off of, but this is not the most aerodynamic shape. Yeah, it's still pointy. Wait, do those go out of render distance when I go down? Wait, just the straight ones do. That's so weird. So what else do we need an interior for? We could always put interior in here. We could put interior in here. I think one thing I want to do is just open this. This is the police station. Not every area needs to be open. Like this can just be blocked off. Actually, should I make the door just ajar? One sec. Let's do this. And I need an iron bar. There we go. Oh, actually, that's a little too light. It's hard to see. There we go. I'm gonna test some stuff real quick. Let's see. Let's try and get to every floor real quick. You know, we'll turn on fancy graphics for this. Where are they? I forgot they moved them up to the top. Vibrant. There we go. PlayStation is godly lube. There's a 1 block wide hallways with tons of stands. Oof. I've actually never played on Hypixel ever. Maybe I should someday. Oh, my render distance is too high, I think. But yeah, very high. Just turn down like. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna actually turn down the settings a little bit as well so it's not as laggy because it doesn't make that much of a difference. Clouds we can turn all the way down because we don't care about that. Volumetric, honestly, I don't care about that. Reflections high. There we go. Okay, floor 1. Next up, floor 2. We go in here. Oh wait, that's not the way. Up here. We go in here. Okay, floor 2. Acquired. We're in. Next up. Oh, I should go into adventure. So I don't accidentally fly and then not realize. I just want to make sure I can get up to every level of this tower that we actually have an interior for. Let's see, it's not there. It's the next floor up, I think. Resistance 255. I just have fall damage turned off. Oh, it's even higher. Wait, is there a room that you can't get to then? No, that's the one we actually just went to, so that's fine. Up here. Run across this. I think... Where in the world's the window I jump into? There's a broken window somewhere. I'm just not seeing it because of all the, like, polished reflections. Did I fill it in? I think I might have accidentally filled in an important spot. Yeah, I think it was literally right here. Let's do this instead. I thought it was right here that was broken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was right here that was broken open. Because then you would go to here and then climb up further. Wait, no, it was here to here. Yeah. So yeah, there I definitely fixed something that wasn't supposed to get fixed over here. There we go. Fixed. So now you can go over here with a little just bit of wait, did I mess this up? I did mess it up. Actually do need that opened up. It's so hard to see glass with the fancy reflections and everything. I feel like a bird. Floor 3 officially. I can get up here. Floor 4 officially. This is where it gets a little tricky. Okay, we made it here. Now, I actually have to be up there, but you can get up there. We climb up here. Wait. What in the world was the route from here? No, it's on the other side. Oh, it's through the tree. What am I doing? It was through the tree. I just went the completely wrong way. I think we considered making it go up through there, and that's why I was thinking about it. It's definitely a little bit of a confusing place to navigate, but that's okay. I think it's fun to try and find routes. This would be a pretty good background parkour map, yeah. Be a vibe. Evil ladder exists only to drive the Artificer family apart. Yeah. Right, so we can officially get into the top floor. Big Richard's big tower. And then the final bit of the climb is up here, to up here, around here. And now we can sit here. I think you can also get up there. Yeah. So you can get to any of these and look out. Or up here. So right now the plan for this map is it's gonna be a hide and seek, is gonna be a little hide and seek game where the Seeker has a power 5 bow and can just snipe people. So that should be hype. All right, let's quickly fix this. Back to fancy. There we go. The Seeker harming 2 arrows. Shutting off your body, that's a real shame. Sorry to hear that. Well, thanks for joining while you could. So I would count this entire city block as done now. So that's pretty nice. It'd be really nice if there was a way to get between buildings. Like I really think it would be cool if I could just find a way it would make sense. Like, what do power lines in New York look like? I think they're buried. Oh yeah, they could be having a festival. Man, there's got to be a cool way to like. I don't want to obstruct anything too much. One sec. I don't think I'm gonna keep this, but just for the silly for a sec. Oh, I almost caught those vines. I could catch that. Kind of sick though. Yeah, I'm just gonna close that. Hey, welcome to Stream Atrophy. Who? We just finished polishing it. We just finished polishing Big Richard's big tower. Mm-mm. Does this look completely insane to have like a power line just going across? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. I think it'd be cool if there was a way up onto this from here. So you could maybe get up Oh, actually, no, because this is too high to really... Yeah, I think... No, because you can get up there. And there. I can make it so you get up here. Is this... That looks like the thing you'd see on the side of Metropolis. Yeah. Of polishing Big Richard's big tower, just clean it up a bit, yeah. There's no second meaning here. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if there's any good way to do this. Ooh, that's a cool room. Let's check Discord Arc channel. That's sick. Right. Should I make a way up? Should I have a way up here? I'm kind of debating whether this should be accessible. You know what? More power to the player. I'm gonna make it accessible. Oh wait, can I put vines on this? Can do a little bit of this. More power to the lines. Let's put a little bit over here as well. Just to kind of spread the vibe around. There we go. And now you can climb up here. Oh wait, not quite. Hmm. Yeah, we can make it a little bit difficult. Oh wait, you can go to the side. And you can also catch this. Okay. Yeah, there's two ways now. And why don't we bring this down even further? A little bit of that. Lovely. It's not too intrusive, just a little bit of plant growth right there. And that opens up running across here. There's now a second way to get in here. So more ways to run around is always great. I guess now there's actually like a full loop right there you can do. There kind of is here as well. Since you can go from here to here. Here. Let's see, where is it? We run across this. It is very satisfying to run through all of this. There we go. And then we're back. I like having loops like that. It's fun. Hmm. What else do I want to add? Those are good for game design for hide and seek. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So you can kind of evade the seeker a little bit better. I think it'd be fun to get like a good number of people in here and do like a zombie tag type thing. Where every person who gets eliminated just joins the zombie team. So you just have more and more swarming, trying to find everybody. And then maybe one with like the bow and arrow version. Is there a good loop over here? Let's see. So you can get up this side. You can run across here and then you could go over here. Or the other way around. That's kind of nice. Or I guess you could go across here. This is a good junction point. So maybe it's not a loop, but it's a good junction. Maybe I'll have a vent in the roof of this that drops down inside as well. We could also start planning out this, but I think that might be its own stream. I'm honestly right now kind of in favor of not doing all of the floors of this one. Because I just don't know what they'd be. Maybe just doing like that floor and then keeping these two that I just made. And then just letting those two be vacant. Give me a half stack of raw chicken down nuggies and put them in a cabinet. The cabinets don't actually store any items, unfortunately. As cool as they look as cabinets, they can't actually have items inside. What about in the oven? You can't put anything in there either because it's a slab. Unfortunately, didn't make it with actual like use in mind. Also, I'm gonna change how this restaurant's boarded up. Do this. Oh, actually, let's do it like that. It's easier. You need that, that. We want to do this. All right. Why don't we do one more up here? There we go. Now you can actually see through it a little bit. This is a Minecraft stream, of course. Well, you know, 3D Terraria. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Atrophy. So welcome to the stream. 3LYUYL. 3Lee. 3Lee? Oh, that one's a hard one to pronounce. Oops, wrong video. Fair enough. Let's see. Put some boards right there. There we go. Nice and boarded up. Let's go through here. Yeah, there's just more I want to do here, and I just don't know what. I just want to make sure I get a lot done today, because I unfortunately am not going to be streaming tomorrow or the day after. I'm going to be busy both evenings. So I know it's going to be hard, but you guys will just have to survive for 2 days without stream. Flower prints on the wall of the pizza place. That's over there, though. I can't just copy them. Mm-mm. How can I make this place look more ruined? Let's mess up some of these chairs. Just like move a few or like rotate them. Rotate that chair. How do you build this? Over a very long, over a very long time and many streams. Bit by bit. bit by bit. We could put a puddle in here. That guy honestly could look really nice. Why don't we make a big puddle in the kitchen? Some right here as well. I gotta make sure the tiles are right, because it's just meant to be water pooling on the tiles. Not actually recessed into the floor, but I have to make a little bit recessed. There we go. We're gonna have to go underneath to make sure the light isn't gonna get in like that. Let's get this because of my light stopper block. Why is there a puddle in the kitchen? Because it's below the bathroom? Oh, we could make the bathroom have a puddle and then have it drip down through. Gonna have a water leak up there. Where in the world are the slabs? Crap, where in the world are they? 1, 2, 3, and it's that shape. 1, 2, 3. This shape, I think. That looks right. Okay. 2 to the side and 1 in. Let's see if I guessed that right. Perfect. So why don't we make it leaky from up in the bathroom then? So then we can explain the puddle better. And the easiest way to make it leaky is just do this. Crap, I can't do that. Oh, crap. I can't do what I want to do there. I can make a puddle there, but that wouldn't work. That wouldn't help anything. Yeah, I don't think I can actually put a puddle up here because the floor is just too thin. That sucks, but I need the space. The bathrooms are actually that bad. Yeah. I mean, if you abandon a city for 5 years, it's gonna get a little annoying. The little drip, drip, drip. But it's not like anyone's gonna be there to care. I imagine it was probably a burst pipe that did that. You put water in the sink as well. There we go. You're barely gonna see any of this, but it's all in the dark. But that's okay. Let's grab a little bit of stone if I can find the one I'm thinking of. There it is. A little bit of that. Just a little bit of just damage on the walls just over the years. When does chat get to trick you into making a bomb? They've tried. They've certainly tried. Someone said it would be a really cool feature in the city if I had like some TNT that was lit on fire. Make loss on the wall using weathering? What? I actually don't know what that means. Just like the emotion. Just have some sorrow hung up on my wall. Love sorrow. Let's see. Look at this. I imagine this place has been open for a long time, like family restaurant kind of thing. That's why I'm giving it a little bit more damage. That's loss. Huh. Strange. didn't really think about it right until about now, but I do think my viewership might drop a bit once people are back in school. I've kind of started realizing a lot of my viewership comes from people around that age. So that might be a problem for me eventually. That's how it be, though. That's fine. Maybe I'll just stream slightly earlier. Maybe more convenient for everyone. Right, gamer's room is gonna fall down here. You think they'll add Minecraft to Steam? Probably not. I doubt Xbox or sorry, Microsoft would want to do that. I'm sure Steam would love to have Minecraft on Steam, but right now, since Microsoft owns Minecraft and you can pretty much just put it on any platform anyway, they will probably just prefer to keep it on the Microsoft Store since they make more money off of it that way instead of having to give a cut to Steam over it. And so here's what I'm thinking. I actually might make it so there's windows here that you actually can't get through. And one of these windows up here is the one that's broken. Maybe this one. So then if you want to get to the rest of the house, you kind of have to go through there. Oops. A slight mistake there. We'll just add some damage to the ceiling right there to equalize that. Where it's drooping a bit. Maybe from water damage over the years or something. This area is definitely not messed up enough. It makes sense if it was slightly lower. What do you mean? Like the bathroom slightly lower? The like leak or something? Not sure if I completely understand. So yeah, I would try and bring the floor a little bit lower for this. But the issue is like it is so thin, I can't really get away with it. It'd be nice to get some more natural light in here, but this is fine. So now if you want to get into the pizza place, you have to go up. And then you can just hang out inside here. So if you really want to mess with someone during a hide and seek game, you can just look out this window and they just can't get to you. Unless they figure out how to go through the other window. And since the staircase is intact, you can always just go out and leave. Let's move that out there. See. There we go. Yeah, I mean, technically that can happen. Yeah, I guess actually having the ceiling kind of bulge out a bit is actually a thing that happens with water damage, so I could definitely get away with it. Especially like that. May make it so like some of the planks look like they're going down. Maybe not that one there. Yeah, like that's kind of interesting. I just need to make it look a little bit better. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. We can definitely just make it bulge out down there. And then that gives us the opportunity to make it drip as well. So it almost implies that at some point in the future, this is just going to give out. I'd like this one to be lower as well. There we go. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, we'll have to figure out how to hide that properly. We can figure that out though. Why does it do that? It's really irritating. It's fine though. We can make do. Oh, it's pouring out through here again. Just fix that. It's a very small detail, but it will now drip right here. Every once in a while. Feel like that's realistic with the water pouring through. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, let's put like a crate or some stuff under here, like like a barrel here. Like they're storing a few things under the stairs. It'd be nice if there was a second way in and out though. And I do have an idea for how that could work. It could work. Barrel of dynamite, maybe. So I actually have an idea. And this is why I prioritize this building. I just didn't say it earlier in the stream. Because I didn't know if I'd have time to get to it, but I think we do. It's been something that's been suggested for a while, and I said I'm gonna do it. And I think it's finally time that I actually commit to it and do it. Um, is there a good place to... Trapdoor time. I really don't like this block being like right here next to it, but whatever. Or maybe this is outside of the pizza zone, so it doesn't have the tile. Yeah, maybe the tile doesn't exist outside of pizza zone. It is the flooded basement. We've talked about making a flood basement for so long. It's finally time. You just broke a piece of your phone? Oh my. Sorry to hear that. Alright, so here's the plan with this. I'm gonna try and connect it to this. Have this have like spilled into this. Or wait. How can I do this properly? Yeah, have this break open, have flooded this, and then the water just couldn't get back out into this. So my plan is I'm gonna do a ceiling like this. That good size. Time the storm drains into the flood Dino Nuggies basement. Lore is amazing. So why I want to kill two birds with one stone with this in particular is there is currently no way out of the sewers unless you're in creative. So this will offer an actual exit. So I'm kind of thinking maybe like an unfinished basement. I think I made this too tall. It does not need to be this tall. Like maybe that height. No, wait, we can make it a little. Okay. About the metro, that's its own whole issue right now. I don't know exactly how the metro is going to be accessible, to be completely honest with you. How long it would take for a big piece of building to fall and perfectly make a pile that lets you on top of a tree. Who knows? Maybe we could add something like that. Yeah, so I'm thinking this is where the wall broke over here. So essentially tough block right there. And we have that right there. And that right there. So you can crouch under there to get down into the storm drain. Getting out of the storm drain might be a little bit of a problem. I could make this one also flooded, just pour in. But then it wouldn't make sense for why the water didn't just drain out. So what if I made this one have kind of broken down a bit? Like, kind of breaking down in here like this. So you can kind of get through. So the idea is pretty much water from the storm drain flooded through, broke this wall, and then since it just didn't break it at floor level, there's a little bit left. It's like a little bit of water is still pooled in here. So I could make it so there's some water that just didn't escape this. If I did something like that. Yeah. I could even fill this in with a little bit of water. There we go. Is this pirated Minecraft? No, this is normal Minecraft. I paid for this. And I'm thinking we climb out like there. Kind of the roots have broken through right here. So you climb up here. And then you go in here. Oh wait, this still doesn't offer a way out yet. Right, so you go through here. The storm drain, this evil storm drain. Yeah, this is an evil one. It's not working properly. This is the evil storm drain. It broke. Should make a cloud. I actually don't even have clouds turned on usually. Also, I have built clouds and I know how to do it. It just takes me so long because I do the whole stained glass method. All right, so here's what I'm thinking here. Possibly just some like vines creeping down from above. So something like that. You can get up here. Okay, that needs to be wider if I want to get through. And I'm thinking something like this. YouTube live streams have this weird XP system, I'm so confused. Why am I number one? Whoever chats the most gets the number one. Except you can also just turn off it like in your settings, so most people have just disabled it. So it's really easy to get it. So it's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. I think it just clutters chat. Should I make this have the electrical for the building as well? I'm gonna make this be where the electrical is because that makes sense. I like when the flooded area is the electrical area because then zap zap. Water and what's it called? Water and electricity should always mix. Water um, and electricity are like Romeo and Juliet. People just don't want them together. But they'd be so much happier. Their love is forbidden. See, I think it's the streamer's fault robbing your crown. I would never. Actually, no, I would. I definitely would do that. Okay, fine, you got me. Let's do this right here. My favorite Flash game, Electricity Boy and Water Girl. There we go. Water doesn't actually conduct electricity. It's the impurities in the water. Yeah, I know. But for all intents and purposes, water conducts electricity. They love each other. One sec. Need something. Okay, hear me out. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Just wait for it. Wait for it. You might have to wait a little while. Work in progress. Need a lightning bolt. Wait, can I get an image of faulty wiring? Where's some free images of faulty wiring? I need this. I need actually no, I can't get a good wiring looking thing. Let me just get lightning bolt. I'm about to make the best image of all time. Why am I looking in fonts? I'm really doing some good work here, guys. Electricity. Oh, that's great. Wait, that's the icon I needed. Okay, there we go. Now I need water icon. Let me find a good one. Okay. This is definitely going to be worth the wait. Also posted in Discord in their memes. There we go. They love each other. We need to preserve their love for each other. It's a wonderful image. Okay. Time to flood this basement. Actually, not time for it to flood this basement yet. It's so dark. You know what? Just for so everyone can actually see what in the world's going on, let's put in a temporary light source. Beacon. Beacon. Lesbians. They're both water and faulty wiring lesbian. My favorite ship. There we go. Having fun chat, we should have a party. Yeah, you can get out the little party hats. I think there's a way you can make like emotes show up in chat, like that. It doesn't show up on stream, but that's a thing. If you want to use it for some reason, it's an option. Alright, let's do this. Now with a shelf like this, all you have to do is put full block items on it. That looks fine. Like we've got maybe like some bankers boxes. Yeah, maybe there's like a chest on top of that. You just don't worry about that because there's this up here. And you can just cover that up with that. That's fine. Yeah, just don't worry about it too much. I like to imagine Mr. Pizza Place Man was an amazing, loving, caring father. The basement should be filled with birthday decorations for his child. Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah, that'll be one of the different areas. Oh, yeah, what if I put just like some different decorations down here? Like, oh, or I could do something like this. Yeah, like keepsakes. It's a real shame. They don't have any of those anymore. Do you have any emotes? Only on Twitch, unfortunately. On Twitch there are, well, and Discord, I guess. But none on YouTube. I actually don't know how to set that up. I believe that has to be, I believe that's a membership thing. One sec. Custom emoji YouTube stream. That. Let me double check. Yeah, YouTube partner program. Yeah, it's only through memberships, unfortunately, that you can do that. I'm actually like getting fairly close to being able to do memberships. Yeah, I use emoticons when I can. I just think they're more fun. Oh, I just thought of another thing we could put down here. Fake Christmas tree. Actually, let's change this to Christmas decorations. Christmas decor. Maybe there's like another box on top of that, and one like right here as well. Yeah, emoticons are just more fun. I feel like they have more just like there's so many more ways you can just like customize them that it just feels more genuine to me at least. No, that's yeah, 2002 through like 2003, sure. I don't know, I just chose some years. Why don't we do this one like 2001 to 2000 or like 1999 to 2000. Yeah, a few crates have kind of gotten out of place over time. Sir Pizza Place Man is a dumb name. We need a real name. Yeah, maybe I should go through and make up like real names for everybody. Also, this is so fun that like there's like a way you can actually see the outside world from here. All right, so this is gonna be the electrical shenanigans. Luckily, the power's off now in the whole city. It's just Remy. I don't want to get sued by the mouse. Remy's just a name. I never said I don't want to get sued by the mouse. I never said that. I'm fine calling him Remy. Should I put up a sign that says Pizza Rat? Pizza Rat would actually be kind of a great name for a restaurant. Like, not gonna lie. Just have like a big fat rat with a piece of pizza as like the art for it. That actually kind of go crazy. Can you name the French lesbian? Sure. I might need to like write a lore document. Let's put down my notes because I have some notes I have. Pizza Rat. Chuck E. Cheese? Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is the Pizza Rat. Oh, there should be a box down here labeled with Pizza Rat t-shirts. Also, if I just sound a little weird now, I just have to move my microphone because my cat's on my lap now. Actually, let's put in parentheses down here, like 1991 or something. Pizza Rat. I'm pizzaing you. I'm gonna get attacked by a New Yorker. Like someone's gonna like find me. Genuinely though, I think Pizza Rat would be a very funny name for a restaurant. I would think that's a very charming, fun name. I don't know if everyone would. I think that would be a great name though. Pizza Rat. I buy a Pizza Rat. Pizza Rat. If it ain't Pizza Rat, it ain't pizza good. What does that mean? What is it? If it ain't Pizza Rat, it ain't pizza good. What am I on about? I might need to put that down. And like, there's a quotes channel on our server. I gotta write that down for that. That's just nonsense. It ain't pizza good. Okay, there we go. Put that one down for later. Pizza Rat sounds like a place you'd visit on a Friday afternoon to write your college essay. Sorry, you wrote college essays in a pizza place? Sounds like a smart slogan that's going on a poster. If it ain't Pizza Rat, it ain't pizza good. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's like, it doesn't mean anything, and I think that's why it's so funny to me. It's like utter nonsense. Would the pizza be super greasy? Yeah, absolutely. Buy Pizza Rat, eat Pizza Rat. 9.75. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Pizza Rat matter to you? 11.5. Because 11.5 rats are how many are in each pizza. If it ain't Pizza Rat, it ain't rat in the pizza. You want rat in your pizza? Come to Pizza Rat. We'll put rat in your pizza. I'm gonna go crazy. I think actually I think I already have. I was like going to go crazy. I'm beyond that. I'll get back to you in 10 years when I'm the owner of Change. The chain of Pizza Rat restaurants. That'd be great. Not $9.75, just 9.75. How good quality are the slices? Not good quality, but they taste really good. Like they're that kind of New York greasy pizza that you know is really bad for you and probably isn't the most expensive to make, but it's really good. Rats actually don't taste that bad in pizza. Like, yeah, I mean, if you cook them right. I mean, I don't like really any meat, so I mean, I guess there's some varieties I like, but yeah, I don't really eat chicken or beef or pork or anything. Just don't like it. So I guess I wouldn't know. Maybe this is like has some tools down here. It's a little workbench. We could do the thing that makes one look like it's open again. There we go. I should add water damage. That's what this needs. Water damage. And also just like mud. This is gonna be mud. That's just kind of made its way in. I can get packed mud. There we go. That's just kind of spilled in with that, I guess. A little bit right there, and a little bit right there. A little bit right there. There we go. As a wise rabbit once said, anything is edible if you deep fry it long enough. Rats actually have better self-preservation than mice. Rats are also marginally cleaner. Their droppings are larger, less sparse, easier to clean. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Is it pizza flooding time? Yeah. It just needs a little bit of water damage first, and then we're good. I think this is going to be our water damage. There we go. Alright, I think it's time to flood it. Actually, maybe like a little bit of this in here, now I think about it. This could look kind of nice. Yeah, it's a little extra water damage. Oh, actually, this is also messed up enough it might have roots and mushrooms down here. Because it's humid. Yeah, let's put some mushrooms over here. That start growing on top of the on top of stuff. Alright, now for water. Gotta make sure we get every little bit. Every tiny little bit needs to get flooded. Let's put it on the light real quick so I can actually see what I'm doing. Are we looking good? There we go. Honestly, I think having some pitch black areas like this honestly adds a lot. I like it. So now that gives you an option to go down through here. If you want to get out of the sewers, you can climb up here. Go through the passage. Through the storm drain. Climb up into here. And you have a way out of the sewers. I'm going to probably have another one. Because you're hide in the dark and hide and seek. Good point. You can also go up here and spy on people out of the... Wait, there's no grate here. Never put a grate in this one. That's not great. But crash. Alright, so that is one exit of the sewers. There is now a way out. Let's see... I could make another exit as well. Could like try and make it go out one of those. Maybe I'll add another way in. Maybe through the parking garage over this way. I could connect it to maybe this pipe. Maybe even having this like have collapsed partially into it. This whole like area is so expansive now. I can bring the mic back down. My cat's laid down. I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for the night. I think. So thank you everyone for watching, and gonna take 2 days. And I've been streaming like every night a lot, but I'm gonna take 2 days just to go do other stuff because I'm busy. But thank you, everyone, for watching. If you want to see more and some of the other videos, subscribe, follow. Bye, everyone. Thank you all for watching.